All righty, time for another edition of Science Sunday, of course, shown by Aoife Ryle of the Connecticut Science Center.
Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, good morning. So nylon is, I feel like, everywhere. Synthetic fiber, or right? And
it's been around since World War II, actually. It's when it was developed. And I just wanted to kind of investigate today how it's made, what it's made out of.
And we'll try to make some ourselves.
We're going to try to make some ourselves today, too.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about polymers before.
We have.
Yeah, they're made up of chains of repeating molecules over and over again, which means they have some really cool properties. We've used jelly marbles so they can absorb a lot of water because of those repeated chains. We've also made slime before, which is another polymer. It gets all stretchy and goopy because of those chains.
And we should point out that if you've missed any of our past segments, of course, they're on our webpage, wfsb.com. You can always watch those back and check those out. So, but we're going to, again, try to make our own nylon today.
Yeah, and so nylon is a polymer which helps it be elastic and strong, all those things that make it great for clothing, parachutes, tents, things like that. So before we get started, though, we are going to have to safety up.
Safety first.
Always, always.
So we've got eye protection. And I see gloves.
We also have gloves because we are using chemicals, so we want to make sure we don't get anything on our hands.
Sounds good.
And we're going to be mixing two things. We have adipoyl chloride and hexane solution.
Nicely done.
And then hexamethylene diamine sodium hydroxide solution.
I'm glad you're reading the labels on that, me.
So you're going to pour about 15 milliliters into your little beaker.
All right.
You want to make sure you're not putting your face over it and inhaling this.
This is far away.
Yes.
All right. So.
And then we're going to put this into this beaker. And then, can you smell that? Yeah, that's why we're in a well-ventilated space. I'm going to slowly add this down the side.
All right.
And you'll see some white film starting to form there in between those two layers.
Yes.
It's getting kind of a little misty, too. So if we stick a paper clip in there, we're actually going to be able to string out some of that nylon.
So these two chemicals, what's happening in the beaker?
So they're mixing together and they're forming those chains of repeated molecules, which is what a polymer is made out of. So they're mixing together and forming those chains, and we get these strands here, and that's nylon. So you can see it's strong, right? Like we can hold this because we have gloves on, but it's got some strength to it. It's still kind of wet.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and so this is what a lot of our clothes are made out of, blended, obviously. It's in car tires, it's in parachutes, rope, all those kind of things.
Pretty incredible.
It's really cool. It's very strong. The only problem with nylon, though, is it doesn't burn, it melts. So if you are wearing nylon and you're in a fire, you don't want to be wearing that nylon anymore.
That's not good at all. Safety first.
Yes.
From wearing nylon to making nylon. All right, so we want to let everyone know about something cool happening at the Science Center regarding memberships, because Black Friday sales are happening everywhere, including at the Connecticut Science Center. Yeah.
So our big Black Friday deal is on memberships. So we're offering 20% off new memberships and 25% off membership renewals now through December 2nd. You can head on the website to sign up for those.
And what's really cool about the renewal is that if you were an existing member, say 5 years ago, and haven't been since, you still get 25% off. You don't have to be a member with one expiring right now.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so go to the Science Center's webpage, ctsciencecenter.org, and you can register online. You don't even have to go in person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just do it all online.
All right, Aoife, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.